And then you make a mother of 7 children, 71-year-old Hellen Achola, a primary 6 dropout, found her fortune in farming, a venture that has helped her educate her children up to university level.
Naro came and taught me how to plant nuts. I started with the nuts. Then from there I changed when I saw that nuts I could not get proper market. I changed and started growing cassava, whereby I have a lot of cassava. I have more than 10 acres of cassava, and they're the ones helping me to educate my children, to treat me, to eat, and everything. I help even some of my brothers and sisters.
Initially, Achola used it to deal in local brew, commonly known as waraji, until 2001, when the National Semi-Arid Resources Research Institute, one of the National Agricultural Research Organization institutes, selected her among the farmers to take part in groundnut growing.
So 2004, I decided to buy land. I had no compound. I was renting. I was selling warag. So I bought a land and I built my home. I have a home now. I have a compound. My children are well educated. Some of them are in Canada. Some have even gone outside the country working. Some are lawyers. So through Naro, that's the way I got money from Naro.
Hellen grows cassava, simsim, and groundnuts. However, Cassava Brown Streak Disease is giving her sleepless nights as all her investment is going to waste. The disease can cause 80 to 100% yield loss as it leads to rotting of the tubers. She is calling on government to come to the rescue of the farmers.
Can spend about 5 million to plant and weeding, but you get that after selling you get a loss. You get a loss, proper loss. But because of there's nowhere we can change food like in Serere here, we depend on cassava. So we plant even when they are rotten. Unless what we ask the government is to come and help us.
National Crops Resources Research Institute, NACRI, located in Namlonge, has completed the research on genetically engineered cassava that is resistant to Cassava Brown Streak Disease but cannot avail it to the farmers because currently there is no law to that effect.
We have successfully developed varieties of cassava using genetic engineering approach. We have 29 varieties we have at the moment that are candidates for release to farmers. These are all highly resistant to cassava mosaic disease and cassava brown streak disease. These are the 2 diseases that have been devastating cassava in the whole of Africa, and there have been very high losses suffered by farmers, in excess of $100 million per year if you put the 2 diseases together. So over the last 8 years we have gone through a process, a long process, but finally we have candidate varieties that we feel will do very well on the farmers' fields.
Farming in Uganda provides livelihood to over 70% of the population, and it is therefore critical that challenges affecting the sector are addressed urgently. Adiana Kuti, UBC.
We have 2 types of rotting. There's the one which looks like armyworm, and then this rotting here.